So once again guys, good day and welcome back to our YouTube sessions. And at this point in time, we want to continue with investments. So we have a question on the board. So those who have watched our previous video, which is part 1 of finance, the one that we posted, you can see that it talks about the principle of a certain type of investment, which we just refer to as a one-off kind of investment. So here we have a question on the board trying to apply what we learned on the previous question. So just a recap of that, we talked about one-off investment, a situation whereby the person takes money once in an account that earns a certain amount of interest. But what's important is not this person is not investing every month, like depositing money every month, but the money was just invested once. The person is going to wait for his investment. So this is the kind of investment. So the first step to answer questions on finance is to identify the formula associated with this information. Our formula in this case is A is equal to P1 plus I exponent N. So the next step, we want to collect data. So collecting data here, it is such that our P in this case is 17,000, the money invested, and our A is 17,000 multiplied by 3, because the question says the investment, which is that one, is going to treble. Multiplied by 3, this is going to give us 51,000. After getting 51,000, that is our A. Then our I is 7% compounded quarterly divided by 4. Then our N in this case is going to be 4N. This is the information. We have our information. The next step, we want to substitute this information into the formula. So let us substitute the information into the formula. Our A is 51,000. Our A is 51,000. There's 51,000 here. Our P is 17,000. 1 plus I, which is 7% divided by 4, exponent 4N. So we have the information on the board, which means we want to be able to solve for N or 4N, which is our exponent. So what we're going to do is next step, divide both sides by 17,000. Divide by 17,000, it means 51,000 divided by 17,000 is equals to 1 plus 7% divided by 4 exponent 4N. So this is information that we have so far about this. So the next step that we're going to follow is to introduce logarithms. Why introducing logarithms? Because our exponent is also the variable we are looking for. Introducing logarithms, 51,000 divided by 17,000, it gives us 3. So logarithm of 3 is equals to logarithm of 1 plus 7% divided by 4 exponent 4N. So the next step, we're going to bring down 4N to multiply logarithm. So we have logarithm of 3 is equal to 4N multiplied by logarithm of 1 plus 7% divided by 4 in this case. So from here, we want to isolate 4N, which means we divide both sides by this logarithm that was on the other side. So in this case, logarithm of 3 divided by logarithm of 1 plus 7% over 4 is equal to 4N. So we shall punch our calculators. So punching our calculator, it entails that we are going to find the answer for this unit. So this answer is going to be 63 is equal to 4N, which means for us to be able to get N, we're going to divide both sides by 4. Dividing both sides by 4, both sides by 4, it means that we're going to get our N being equal to 15,75. Now 15,75 is the number of periods, which is months. So for us to get the number of years, we're going to divide this answer by 4, by 12, by 12 in order to get the number of years that we need for this amount to treble. So this is the kind of investment we said it's a once-off investment. So this example, this was the application. Let us wrap this so that we can have another type of a question again that we used to investigate and take a look at. So another type of the question that I'm going to put here on the board is a different kind of a question. In this case, we want to see if the payment is going to be a regular kind of investment whereby money is being paid into an account every month. So let's say this guy, his name is Keith. So Keith deposits 700 every month. So Keith deposits 700 rand every month in an account. So in this account that Keith deposits his money every month, this account is going to give him 8% per annum, but is going to be compounded. It's going to be compounded monthly. So deposits into an account every month. He's earning 8% per annum, compounded monthly. This is what is happening. So we want to understand how much he will receive after 4 years. How much he is going to receive after making this kind of investment every month, doing this for 4 good years. So this is in future. The amount is going to get is in future after 4 years, which means we shall make use of what is called a future value formula. So the future value formula, it is such that F is equal to X 1 plus I exponent n subtract 1 everything divided by I. But this is the formula we shall use. Already we have identified our formula. The next step that we're going to do is to collect the data for Keith. So for Keith, he is going to deposit 700 rand every month. So that means X in this case is 700 rand. Then we want to understand he's going to do this for how many years? He's going to do this for 4 years. But the number of years is being compounded monthly. So we shall multiply by 12. Multiply by 12. After multiplying by 12, then we also need to understand the interest. Interest in this case for this guy is 8%, which means 8% compounded monthly. We divide that interest by 12. After dividing the interest by 12, what are we looking for? We are looking for the future value. What is the future value of his 700 rands every month for 4 years? Substitute in the formula. We are looking for F. X we have is 700. We open our bracket. 1 plus I. The interest in this case is 8% divided by 12. Exponent is 4 times 12. Subtract 1, and we have it divided by interest 8% divided by 12. So which means when we get to this point, we are almost through to our question. What we need to do is just to simplify all this information with a calculator. After simplifying, then we shall get our answer. So let's put our information in the question. So after in the calculator, so punching this on the calculator, it means we are going to get our answer, which is going to be future value of this guy is going to be 39,444.94 cents. It means after 4 years he's going to get this amount. After 4 years. Now these are principles, which means next time you can still be asked to calculate any of these parameters. You You can be asked to calculate X, which is amount of money being invested every month. You can be asked to calculate N, which represents number of years that the investment is being done. So any of this can be asked, but what's important in finance is being able to identify the formula, being able to analyze the information, being able to collect the data. Just make it a habit that before you can make any calculation, analyze the formula, get the formula right, analyze the data, get your data, put your data properly. When you put your data, you substitute the formula, you get what you need. Thank you.